Welcome back to my mental health and crime channel. My name is Huda London. This is for entertainment purpose only. Please like, share and subscribe. I always found the grub truck video to be extremely important. The guy we see behind with the yellow hoodie is David Lodge, allegedly. He left the grub truck 10 to 12 minutes before Maddie and Kaylee. In fact, I think 15 minutes before. I wonder where he ended up going. I wonder if the police ever investigated him and his timeline. Pay attention to that picture. He is looking directly at Maddie and Kaylee. I wonder if the plan was for him to come and make sure that everything could be as planned. David Lodge is the person who had a fight with Eaton and Zano at the Sigma Chi fraternity party. BF was in that party, and I wonder how much she knows, or how much she says she knows, or how much she possibly doesn't even know. I find that hard to believe. His eyes are directly on the girls. Pay attention to that. The girls are standing on near the other counter. We have number 9 waiting for the girls to arrive. Pay attention to how many people were watching the girls. We have David Lodge and his friends there. We have John Showalter watching the girls too. Maddie, may she rest in peace, didn't seem like she was only intoxicated. I wonder if a roofie was given to her. I don't mean to say anything bad about the victims, but it's important to ask questions so that we can find out exactly what happened. We may never know. John Showalter has his hands always in his pocket. I find it interesting reading pictures, looking at pictures and studying behaviors. Look at Joe Vito looking at Maddie.
If we decide to cut since we first people have fallen. People have fallen over you. Sorry. Thank you.
What did the manager of the grub truck mean by people have fallen? That's a very strange thing to say. Fallen in what way?
If we decide to cut since we first people have fallen. People have fallen over you. Sorry. I'm talking to a stream.
Pay attention to how many people are looking at Maddie and number 9 putting something in Maddie's mouth. What is the reason that they all are looking at Maddie? Number 8, number 9, the guy in the red cap, the guy behind him, John Showalter, the guy behind him, everybody seems to be looking at Maddie. Jovito said that he doesn't know Jack Showalter. Look at how he's looking at the girls too. What are all these people watching? Did they have the quadruple crime scene on a live stream? Was it a fight club? What was going on? They can't be watching a Vandal football game. What are they watching? Jovito is watching it too. That's strange. What are these boys watching? Everyone seems to be busy on their phone. And the classic is this is right in front of the undercover cops. That one happens to be wearing a Vans. Look at his pant. It looks all wet and stained. Pay attention to that one. He seems to be looking at Maddie's jacket. Allegedly. Pay attention to the one in the middle. He seems to be searching for something. Could it be possibly searching for the other glove that he dropped? Allegedly. Let's pay attention to the middle one. You see? There's one glove there. It's touching all his pockets. Pay attention to this one in the corner. Pay attention to his breathing manner. I know it's cold, but I don't believe that's the reason he's breathing like that. Sorry. I'm surprised that the police or the undercover cop did not ask him to take out his sunglasses or whatever they are. None of them were told to put their hands down. Look at this one's hands. The officer did not even check their pockets. They could have thrown something in the band field because they refused to stop at the start. This is what I found very interesting. There have been media questions regarding on February 22nd, death on Baker Street. The Later County Coroner's Office has confirmed the death was due to an overdose. That was Hannah Clee. May she rest in peace. This case is not related to the ongoing murder investigation. This is the part I wanted you all to see. There have been online reports of a red Mustang on St. Deacon's Saint being processed as part of the murder investigation. Information is not accurate and the vehicle is not connected to the incident. Strangely enough, there were the forensic team with the forensic suits on inside and outside of the red Mustang. Now, if you remember the grub truck video, I clearly showed you all that you could see in the reflection that John S. got into a red Mustang. Even if he did not get into it, there was somebody who got into the red Mustang and the Mustang drove off. Could it be the same red Mustang that got into a car crash. Let's not forget they're debunking everything. They tried to make a rumor control. In fact, I'm starting to believe all the rumor controls that they made was actually all facts. Since they changed so many things, like Dylan was supposed to be sleeping in the first floor with BF. When did she move up to the second floor and witness everything that happened? There we have David Lott. Pay attention to how he keeps on turning to the side. He kept on looking at the girls. That's strange. Now, if that is not a red flag, I don't know what is a red flag. Number 9 spoke to Maddie, and right after that, he talks to number 8 and he gives him this sign. Who's he going to put to sleep? And what did he give Maddie in her mouth? Why did the coroner say that there's no reason to do a toxicological report? Was there something found in the girls' bodies, allegedly? He seems to be active on his phone too. The group behind is active on their phone watching something. This all can't be a coincidence. Jovita and John Showalter have their eyes all over Maddie and Kaylee. How come so many people were ruled out so quickly? And the 2 guys behind? I've never trusted them. Because one of them throws his food in the bin without even opening his food. And he hops into a white car, and a white car brings him to the place. Maybe that is the car they were searching for, not Brian Christopher Kohlberger. Look at how many people are watching their phones. Almost the same timing. If looks could kill. Look at how Steve is looking at Jack D. If there were so many lights on at the backyard of the girl's house from the sliding door, how come the suspect wasn't scared? You would have been scared to go in if there was a dog in the house and the lights were on. Unless it was someone the victims knew. It had to be someone who knew the inside of the house. And I always say, allegedly maybe somebody from inside the house was working with the suspects. Allegedly, that would make more sense. This was one of the 3 unidentified male DNAs found in the house. Why isn't the prosecution turning it over to the defense attorney and Beaky? Brian Christopher Kohlberger deserves a fair trial. If he's guilty, he's guilty. But if he's not, he's going to get the death penalty. That is baffling. Everyone's entitled to a fair court. Let's hope the jury asks more questions. Jack D doesn't seem to be paying attention to Murphy, the little puppy. Imagine Murphy went through a lot. He lost Kaylee. But look at Jack D. He's too busy talking to his aunt. I feel sorry for Murphy. I feel like giving him a hug. So sad. I believe whoever went inside the house that night had to be someone who knew Murphy. Somebody that Murphy would take orders and the command from. Allegedly. Jack D knows his dog. Adam knows the dog well. The surviving roommates know the dog. The Sigma Chi boys used to come there for parties. Maybe they knew the dog too. Jack D's face looks swollen to me. Look at his lips. Look at his eye, his left eye. Wonder if he got into a fight that night. Possibly with Ethan. Why didn't he answer the phone when Maddie and Kaylee called him 12 times? Did someone tell him not to answer the phone? Or was he already in the house? Allegedly. You can see the picture better now. Look at him. His lips are swollen. His face, his cheeks are swollen. He has a mark on his eye. Look at that. And people were telling me that Jack D was like that because he lost his girlfriend. I don't buy that. Look at his lips. He usually has thinner lips than that. His nose looks a bit crooked too. Compare that picture I just showed you all to this. This is Jack D on a normal day. His nose is not crooked. His lips look fine there. His eyes aren't swollen. His face ain't swollen. And compare him to this picture now. This was a couple of hours after the murder. Now that is a bruise on his eyes. Both his eyes. Was he part of the fight club? Was he part of the quadruples? Allegedly. He can't even barely open his eyes. That's not how somebody who's grieving for their ex would look like. Look at his lips. Look at how swollen his face is. This is what one girl wrote from Boise, Idaho. She said she worked with Jack S. and she couldn't help but notice that it was him from the grub truck. So she wrote this. This was what she went through with Jack S. She said she had to slap him. We have Dylan and her boyfriend Quincy K with their mask. That same night, she deleted everything. She had it on VSOP or VSP. VSOP, I think. That's the app. Many people used to party in this house. You can see it from here. So almost everybody had the password to this house. Anyone could have done that. Anyone could have done the quadruples. This one looks like the one who opened the door for the police that day with Hunter. BF and Jack S and DM and Jake, Maddie's boyfriend, went to the same college. Same high school, in Boise, Idaho. These people know each other way back. From way back. BF is sitting on his lap. I heard they were dating before. That's her ex-boyfriend. There's a lot of coincidence in this mystery. Please like, share, and subscribe. Justice for the precious victims. May the correct justice be served for all 4 victims and for Brian Koberger if he's innocent.